Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Play action now, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Escapes the defender. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He got halfway home there, down to the 1, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good about keeping him out on that play.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A man who played his prep ball in nearby Frisco, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cook on the toss left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. To throw, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits. Everyone was...
Touchdown, Vikings! D.D. Westbrook, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Cousins will try and throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
54's Mike.
To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Go. Get out there. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. Prescott letting one go deep for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6, and he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he is out of bounds up past the 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Room past the 20, and some room to roam now. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 95 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
Again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Open man right side, it's Lamb. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? starting the third quarter with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 15. 173 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run, Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He's to the 10. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 25 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. You don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read, pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From way up at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd down, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Again, it's Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And he he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Flush to his right, letting one fly deep for Cooper. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They start the drive with Cook, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The open man is Westbrook. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On play action, Cousins. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Play action now. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Cousins. He's got Smith here. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Cousins to throw. And Cook has it, left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Trying the power game with Ham. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. Forced out to, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And this is going to be recovered by the... And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Cousins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball